Okay, so you can see here I've kind of simulated this same situation. You've got the gap and it tightens in the middle, then you got a little bit of a gap, and we call this the performance deflection. I'll show you the way to take it out of the situation you've got there. You're going to need four things. You're going to need some bar clamps, some pieces of scrap wood like this, some tape, and some CA glue with activator. With those four things, we'll be able to get this done. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is position your anchor points, which you'll want to keep out closer to the edges. And we'll do that with our scrap wood here and the tape. So we'll put some tape on the scrap wood and on the floor, like say at two locations out on the edges. Okay, so we've got our tape in place and then tape on our block. And what we're going to do is we're going to spray activator on our block, and then we're going to put some CA glue down here on the tape, and we're going to glue these blocks down onto the tape. And give that a couple. Okay, so now that we have our anchor points out here close to the edges of our nose piece, we're just going to get these clamps in position, these bar clamps, and we're going to ratchet this in. Okay, so we've got our bar clamps in place, and we're just going to ratchet that in. And as we do so, we're going to just make sure this joint seats. It's always good to be able to tip back a little bit as we do it. Okay. Now you don't need to do this across the entire thing, but out here close to the ends on both sides, inside this channel, right before you pull it together, I would take some CA glue. I wouldn't use the activator, but just put a little bit of CA glue down, maybe 3 or 4 inches or so along this groove joint. That way, when you pull these together and this seats in there, that glue will hold that seam tight. So when you've got it under the tension of the bar clamps, just pull, have it holding tight and leave that for, 30 seconds or a minute or so. And then that way when you take the bar clamp off, you're going to have a nice tight seam on either end, and it's going to hold that tension in this nosing and give you the best performance. That seam's not going to come loose. When the floor moves and stuff, that seam's going to stay nice and tight. So just make sure the nosing on the inside has the urethane glue, and that should be what you need to get a good installation.